Hi there, a very happy new year to all of you. Today we'll be discussing the Immigrant Investor Program for Canada, who qualifies under the program, what the investment amount is, and how long it takes to process this visa category. Firstly, what is the Immigrant Investor Program? The Immigrant Investor Program is for those people who want to invest in Canada and want to get an unconditional visa to Canada. The investment amount at the moment for the Federal Immigrant Investor Program is 400,000 Canadian dollars, which is deposited in the Immigrant Investor Fund for a period of 5 years and is returned to the investor applicant after 5 years, 3 months of having deposited this money. The personal net worth that the applicant must demonstrate is $800,000 of legally obtained net worth. By legally obtained net worth, I mean that the investor applicant will have to prove that this money, which is his financial documents by proving bank statements, financial documents, balance sheets if he's a businessman, profit and loss account, was legally obtained. There is a selection grid for the investor clients, and the point system or the pass mark for the investor client is 35 points. You can get in touch with any one of our DIVA immigration counselors and they will tell you what the selection criteria is. It includes the person's education, it includes if the person has made any trips to Canada, it includes the person's business experience, etc. A lot of people have questions like how long do you have to deposit this money for, or how long does it take to process this visa. Like I mentioned earlier, this money is deposited for a period of 5 years, 3 months. The investor applicant will get the principal amount back but will not get any interest on this money. Before the investor applicant begins the application process, you have to make sure that you have a qualifying business. You will get more details about the qualifying business if you get in touch with one of our DIVA immigration counselors. Usually the options that we have for investor clients, there are two options. Financial institutions give the investor client an option of either depositing the entire $400,000 to the investor immigrant fund, or the other option is that you deposit the investor applicant deposits $120,000 of the $400,000 to a financial institution and walks away from that money. This money is forfeited or is taken by the financial institution, who in turn will forward the $400,000 in the part of the investor applicant to the Immigrant Investor Fund. But like I said earlier, the investor applicant will not get any part of the $120,000. The processing time for this visa is between 12 to 14 months, and the reason for the short processing time is because there is only one investor immigrant queue for Canadian immigration. If you have any questions about the investor immigration program, who qualifies under the program, what is the selection criteria, what is a qualifying business, I'll brief you about a qualifying business in short. A qualifying business, the investor immigrant applicant has to prove that he has at least 2 years of full-time business experience in the preceding 5 years before he makes this application. And in the qualifying business, there are certain subheadings or certain qualifying points. If the investor immigrant applicant can prove that he has been able to manage 5 people in 2 years out of 5 years preceding the date of application, that would be satisfying for the investor immigration option as well. For any questions regarding how long the processing takes, what are the financial documents required for the investor immigration program, who qualifies, who's included in the application package, and whether or not it's an unconditional visa, please get in touch with one of the DIVA immigration counselor, or you can get in touch with me personally. My name is Divya Bakshiarya, and I'm a licensed immigration consultant by the Canadian Society of Immigration Consultants. Thank you for logging on, and we look forward to assisting you in the future.